fucking awesome. You're so smart.
My face. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world, welcome to Box Talks, episode 5. I'm here with Donovan Dwellis.
Hello.
Stephen Anthony Salazar.
What's up?
And I'm Leche.
How come you don't say my middle name?
What's your middle name?
You got my name?
Wow, you don't know my middle name, bro?
Hey, Stephen didn't know your middle name either.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's gonna be in the segment later.
That's that shit.
Does it start with another D? So you triple D?
No, it actually starts with an A, so I'm your daddy.
Oh,
Hey.
I do call him Papi. Papi Sarlo.
I don't know what that means.
Exactly. You will later. So, what's your middle name?
Adam.
Adam?
Yeah,
I did
Adam.
not know that. I'm going to call you Adam from now on.
Yeah, so my initials spelled dad.
Good. Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad.
Wow.
Steven,
What's up?
what's the topic for today?
The topic today is piggybacking off of our previous topic.
Which really got him really hyped and gassed.
Nah, so the topic today is something that my wifey actually helped me come up with. We were talking about it, and
Shout out to Jan.
we narrowed it down to a broader subject from what we wanted to talk about, which is needs versus wants. So our subject today is needs versus wants and how to differentiate needs versus wants.
All right. And was this a conversation that you guys had together, or this is just a...
This is just something I asked her because I was having a little trouble coming up with a subject.
Steven, the person with all these ideas,
Oh, you know,
struggling?
oh, bro, she's my glue. She holds me together, bro. So, you know what I'm saying?
So she's the brains.
Yeah. Shout out.
Hi, Jed.
So, we were just talking, and I told her we're just moving ideas back and forth on what we could talk about. And one thing that we brought up was how me and her share the same viewpoint as to what is more important to us when it comes to like personal belongings, I guess.
Okay.
Not belongings, but
Purchases.
basically.
Okay.
Where we said we would rather drive the cars that we have now and save up to buy a nice house in the future rather than go out and buy a really fancy, really expensive car and keep living in our one-bedroom apartment.
But you could flex on people.
You can flex on people, but how about you invite them to a barbecue and they pull up to a big-ass house?
True. But you could
But
just...
a nice car is an easier flex.
That's why I wear gold chains, you know what I'm saying? That's my flex, boy.
I didn't see the chains.
Shit.
Hopefully the camera got them.
I keep them
Hopefully
hidden,
the
bro.
camera didn't
I
see
keep
the
them
green
tucked,
on your
you know
neck.
what I mean? I keep them tucked, bro.
All right. So that's a good thing to have in a relationship too. That you guys come together and know the difference, or know that you guys have similarities in that. But what are some of the questions that you have between needs and wants? How to differentiate them, or
No, basically just what you guys think can be considered a need versus what is considered a want based on everyone. I mean, everyone has their own views. You know, some people
Right.
rather have a fucking brand new Mercedes.
Like the nice car is a need for them. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
for
saying?
them, like they need that car because it makes them feel good. They drive it, they feel good. I agree. I mean, I'm not saying you got to drive a hoopty, but I mean, you can have a nice car that's not out of your budget. At the end of the day, don't stretch yourself too thin budget wise just to have a car and say, "Oh, well, this is what I drive. What do you drive?"
right?
It's a touchy subject for me because I have like the worst car luck in the world.
He does.
I mean, he's a great mechanic, but
You're taking it somewhere else. You don't need to go there. We're just talking about something else right now.
yeah, I think if anything, our whole situation with the Rona has really proven to us the difference between needs and wants. You know, because a lot of these luxuries were taken away, and we were still able to maintain and live off of. I think a lot of us still got our wants in the process. Amazon stock went because everybody was still spending on Amazon, you know. So, Yeah. So what are some of the things that you think that people have that are?
I mean, to me, it's not even very comes down to like possessions. It just comes down to the daily task of you going through that thought process. Sometimes it's automatic, like your brain automatically makes these decisions for you without you even knowing. You see a nice pair of shoes and you're like, I need those. But at the end of the day, do you need them? I mean, you got 50 shoe boxes in your closet. I mean, yeah, they're nice, but I mean,
Hey, bro. Sometimes it do
Steven,
be
I
like
think
that.
he's talking
though.
about
Sometimes it really
John. He's talking about you, dog. I don't know if you're gonna take those shots. He's just like you out here helping us, being behind the camera. Shout out to JJ.
shout out.
But that's fucked up, dog. Like you just met him, and you just gonna roast his ass like that. But
No.
what were you saying, Donovan? Before you dig yourself in a bigger hole, Donnie was saying something.
No, I was just saying sometimes it do be like that.
Quit,
Like
bro. Quit.
sometimes it really feels like, yo, I need those shoes. Coming from somebody who I'm a little better with it now. I used to be really bad with that, but sometimes there's a shoe you see where you're just like, I need that for sure.
Oh no, I agree with that. I mean, I used to be very bad with shoes. Like every drop, I was like, I need those. I would always tell myself, oh, I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna buy them and resell them. And as soon as I get them, I open the box. I'm like, nah, these too clean. I'm keeping them. So I'm wearing these old ass 500s that I've had for like 3 years.
Yeah, that doesn't justify
Hey,
anything.
whatever. No, I'm saying because that's how
To cut hair, mind
because that's
you.
how I used to be. Like I used to be like, I need these shoes,
Right.
and then I used to leave them in my closet. Like, damn, I don't want to mess them up. Like I'll wear them on a special night. But then it comes down to a point like, what's the point of buying all these shoes if you ain't never gonna wear them?
And I'm on the complete opposite side of it, if not like the extreme side of it. It's not a necessity. Yes, you need a pair of shoe, like one for, where you're being doing something like athletic or you're working out. One dressy, your work shoe, and a comfortable. Like I don't know, like I don't see anything beyond 4 pairs of shoes, because in the end they're just shoes, and you're trying to fit a need of approval more than a need of essential. Ooh, shots fired. They're hurt. They're
Ooh.
hurt. They're hurt.
Ooh.
They're
I'll
hurt.
disagree with you there because, I mean, I can only speak for myself, but like, since we're on the topic of shoes, or it could apply to anything like apparel related or whatever. Like, it's not necessarily, in my case, for approval. It's a way to express yourself and to like
Stay fitted.
like the act of like Steven says, staying fitted, like wearing stuff that makes you feel good because you feel like you look good, and as they say, you look good, you feel good, you play good, whatever. So like, if it makes you yourself happier as a person, like not even worrying about like how it makes you look to other people, then I would say that that's a necessity. You
Yeah,
know?
so
maybe
I
not on
got-
survival levels a necessity, but it's
Well, we're talking about needs and wants. So
yeah. But what I'm talking about is
so at the end of the day, one thing that I noticed that I started doing was, instead of buying something that's low quality because it's cheap and I don't really care, you can still buy something that's going to be high quality, because at the end of the day, it's going to last you longer. So for instance, like back in the day, I would go to the store and I would buy like 5 white Pro Clubs and 5 black Pro Clubs because they were fresh, they were cheap. But the thing is, you wear them once, maybe twice, and they're done. Like, you wash them, they shrink, like they're not the same. So at the end of the day, you can take all that money I was spending on those shirts and put it into 1 or 2 good quality shirts that are going to last you. You can wash them, you can wear them over and over, and it's going to hold that quality. So it's kind of the same thing with shoes. Like, you can have your pair of shoes, but at the end of the day, you can't go to Payless and rock a pair of shoes for years, because the sole's going to give out, the glue's going to give up. It's just not going to be the same as a well-constructed shoe.
and those are facts. So there's two things to that. One, if the shirts are shrinking, you're not washing and drying properly.
Bro.
2,
Do my laundry.
We're not we're not speaking about whether we should buy expensive or inexpensive. We're talking about needs and wants. So if you buy one pricey pair that's gonna last you a long time, why do you need the other 9 pricey pairs to stay fitted, as you will? And to kind of going back to what you said, if it's not for the approval of others, in order for us to feel good, is the feeling to feel good, does it come from external things or is it an internal thing? Because now you're using external things to make you feel good, when I think that should be more of an internal thing. It doesn't matter what I wear. I feel good no matter what.
But I mean, when it comes down to it, humans are creatures. Same thing as a dog. If a dog does something good, you give him a treat, he's gonna feel good. If he just does something good and you just like ignore it, then he's gonna be like, all right. So that's kind of the thing. Like if you wear a nice pair of shoes and someone tells you like, yo, those are fly, bro. Like, then you're gonna feel good. Like it's feedback from other people, like really making you feel good. Like you can feel good. You can put on the fit and be like, damn, I like this. This looks good. I feel good. But you go out and then if people notice what you put together, like you're gonna feel.
Yeah, definitely. Like the outside approval, is nice, but like how, as you were saying, like the external thing, like for me, it's again only speaking for myself. Like the external is not even really a factor. Like, yeah, it feels good, like getting compliments from other people, but like as you were saying, it is an internal thing because it's like if I put together an outfit and I look in the mirror and I think it looks good on me, then all of a sudden I get that like confidence boost in myself, and that's not an external thing again, because it's completely like I haven't even been in contact with anybody else. It's purely like just my expression and like what I feel comfortable in. Therefore, it makes me feel better going throughout my day, like with more confidence or whatever. So I wouldn't say that's an external thing. I'd say that's internal still.
Okay, perfect. So then if I give you clothes to wear that you don't like, can you still rock it with the same energy with clothes that you do like?
Like, what do you mean?
You're not digging the outfit. You don't think it looks good. You don't like the fit. It's a bit off. Might be too long. Might be too short. Whatever it may be. Taking it the opposite of what you just said.
Like if I feel like whatever I'm wearing just looks dumb.
Right.
Okay.
Do you carry that same energy when you do look good?
Hell nah.
No, right? So then you're letting external control the internal. Because feel good is inside.
So it's a need.
It's not a necessity. It's a want of external. The need, in my opinion, would be to be internally, like, it doesn't matter what I put on. Like, clothes are just clothes. I wear the clothes. The clothes do not wear me. I don't need the clothes to make me feel or look good. I make these motherfuckers look good. So it doesn't matter what I'm wearing.
But that's why it differs from person to person.
Facts. I'm just stating my opinion. I ain't trying
That's
to push
what
on.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hey.
Because if that were the case,
Why you get haircuts?
if that were the case, like us being here offering like a premium experience to get a haircut, if we were just showing up in some raggedy ass clothes and some flip flops every day, not looking 100.
I'm gonna start showing you pictures of how these guys show up from time to time.
What you mean?
Cutoffs and armpits showing. And
Okay, I do wear cutoffs. Hey, it'd be hot, bro.
it'd be hot. It'd be hella hot in the 69-degree weather AC with the fan, and everybody's cold right now.
Global warming.
No, it is very true. But then that goes back to what we sell is our business. You know. It doesn't go back to. I think we even jump out the topic. Like let's go back. Hoard. Let's go back. Let's bring it back to needs and wants, because I think, once again, I promote staying scrappy. Like how to stay scrappy. I think a lot of people are turned off by that word because scrappy just doesn't seem too appealing, right? If you think of scrappy, you're thinking about something kind of raggedy, something beat up. But scrappy is a business mindset where I'm going to stay scrappy with my money because I'm going to only spend on things that I need and compound all my income. My outs are low, my income is high. But if I'm spending $1,200 on external clothes to feel good, I'm pretty sure you're gonna feel better on having a $200,000 down payment on that house that you want to buy, because you sacrifice your footwear for your houseware. You know, like
I'm not arguing that, but again, it goes back to just everybody's different. Everybody has different like priorities. So it's like you might feel that way. I'm not saying I wouldn't either, but you never know. Like some people just prioritize differently. Like maybe somebody wouldn't want that.
Bro,
down payment on a
you'd
house
be
or something.
surprised how many times I've met people dressed nice. They got fresh clothes all the time, and then you go to their crib and you're like,
Mattress on the floor.
you're like, bro, what? Like, why?
But
I
if
like,
they're-
like seeing them, I'm like, bro, I thought you had like a nice ass apartment.
And again,
nice
I'm
ass
not
condo or something.
And like I personally wouldn't be happy with that, but at the end of the day, you can't argue
that's their-
somebody's
yeah,
happiness. Like
that's their
if
choice.
they-
That's
yeah,
their choice.
Whatever makes them happy. So it's like who?
it's
It's
a
like
little bit
it's
of
not.
a sellout. You know what I'm
it's-
saying?
no, but what I'm saying is
oh
it's
man,
not-
heroin's your happiness, B. It's your happiness. People need heroin.
I'm not
Like,
saying you need it, but
hey, well, they
like,
just
that's their
legalized
life, you know
it
what I'm
in
saying?
Oregon,
Like,
so-
all I'm saying is you can't really. It's not for any of us to say what another person should be spending their money on. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
that's not what we're saying either. Well, we're trying to, I guess, the topic. If I don't know, I might be wrong. Maybe I'm getting this topic off. But if the topic is how do we differentiate between needs and wants?
I know, but you were just talking about staying scrappy and then not spending money on clothes and instead saving it for like a down payment on a house. I was just saying,
which
like,
were both examples that were brought up in the conversation.
yeah.
He
So
brought up a purchase of a home, and then also brought up purchase of shoes.
yeah. So I'm just saying that like to you that sounds like the way to go, but to somebody else that's like they may have different wants and needs. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was pointing out. I'm not
Yep.
saying you're wrong.
But
or
our,
anything
our
like that.
But-
yes, and all right. So it's two things. There's opinions and there's facts. Is
Mm-hmm.
10 pairs of shoes a need?
As far as like survival goes, no.
So
No.
then it's a want. Like
No, I agree. That is a want. Like if
Like,
if you want that, you want that. It's
no
not
longer
a necessity at
yeah,
that point.
It's not me trying to push my opinion. It's just you don't need 10 pairs of shoes. I'll go to the point that you don't need to buy a house. Like if you're gonna buy a house to make it into a business, then by all means. But you're overpaying the same way you overpay for those shoes. You're overpaying for that home
Yeah, but it's gonna gain you equity in the long run. It's
if
it's
you're
an
using it
investment.
as a business. Exactly. And
No,
once
not
again,
as a business. Even living, your house gains equity.
perfect. So
It's different from renting an apartment and putting. I mean, I know a place on the west side that just opened up, and there's penthouses on there. I'm not even lying, for like $20K a month
Right.
rent.
right.
That's not going towards anything. At the end of the day, they're throwing away, at minimum, $20K a month towards nothing. That, I would say, is a want.
For sure, it's a want.
Yeah.
And at that point, 20K to them isn't 20K to us. You know. So
Yeah, but it's still.
So if I bring it back, if I ask you guys a simple question, because now we're going about survival, right? Or needs and wants.
I think the issue or the discrepancy is like, can we say there's different levels of needs and wants? Like if we're talking about survival base level, and then we're talking about like
Society.
Yeah, we're
based
talking about
on-
survival base
N-
level,
not
bro. You don't
society,
even need
but-
clothes.
Bet.
You don't.
So then why spend on expensive clothes?
Because we're not talking about basic survival.
that's where I think the discrepancy
ancient-
is. Like, I feel like you're talking about survival, and then we're talking about more like everyday like
Because
needs and
if
wants.
that comes to that, why have this spot?
Right.
It's a want.
If I was living off of wants, I would have this spot and another spot to live in.
But
This is my business.
but at the same time, you could do business on the street.
I can,
So
and I do.
he does. I seen him do it.
But this place is for a bigger vision, right? So I'm not saying that this is a need. This is a want. I'm not saying you shouldn't get into wants. I'm not saying anything. I might be mistaken. I thought we're just trying to differentiate the difference between needs and wants. But if we're talking about in society, like, all right, well, in society to please, once again, others, then let's talk about those needs and wants. Then there's a lot of discrepancy. Then to each their own.
I think there's more of a conversation there because on base levels, like survival needs and wants, I think is pretty clear. Like
You don't need a lot.
yeah.
You need water. You need food, maybe once or twice
Yeah.
a week, and you need
There's not really much of a
a
discussion
fire
there.
to stay warm. Other than that, like We're talking about in 2020. We're talking about in 2020.
So then clarify for me, because I misunderstand the difference between needs and wants.
All right, since let's just a caveman over here. Right.
I don't live like a caveman. But I know the difference
Since
between.
let's just a caveman over here, bro. Needs versus wants in 2020. Like, you don't. On what he's saying, you don't need anything. Then you need yourself and food and water, and you're good. Like,
so imagine if people started there.
Started what? Saying that's all they need?
With that mindset, yeah. How much money would be saved? How much better would their lives be?
Yeah, but then what's the point of saving all that money if you don't need it for anything?
You can't take it with you when you die.
You do need it, right? So, all right. So here's the difference of. I'm not talking about caveman. Hey, let's go live on an island type vibe. But if your mindset is like that, you will prepare. You put yourself. We're a generation that we weren't. We're not a generation that came with money. I'm a first generation here. I don't know about you guys.
I'm first generation.
We're all three are first generation. Oh, I don't know.
I'm not first generation.
You're not.
No.
See, he's got money.
I
That's
was born rich, bro. Thoroughbred.
So, at least for myself, I'm a first generation here. I don't have that money. So how do I prepare the generations that are coming after me if I'm not staying scrappy and build towards that so then they can have a little bit more room to get bigger and better. But if I'm trying to live my life like I'm the baddest, then I'm only continuing the process for the next generation to live in this this mindset.
Are you talking about the generation in general public or like
No.
generation of your family?
Of my family.
Okay, so even with that, buying a house, that's huge. Think about the people who came to California when Rancho Palos Verdes was nothing, and they bought a big ass lot there. And they bought it for like $15, and now that's
Check out
just
all the
worth
Native Americans there.
multi-millions.
Right. But you're talking about people who already had money, that lived here for generations, and had money to
No, but
buy
I'm
these
talking
lots before
about-
they got built.
From before that, I'm talking about way back. Before
That's
this
what I'm
shit was
saying.
millions of
Like
dollars.
it didn't have
But-
1,000 was $1 million back then.
But that's so you want to say that's a need to leave to your generation and family? Like
So-
you can pass that on to your family, and instead of it being worth $12, now it's worth hundreds of millions.
So, in order to quote unquote afford something, you should be able to purchase it twice. Right?
Okay.
So, if you're gonna purchase a home, and you're gonna try to flip it to get another home, to like start doing business in that sense, then I believe it's good, right? Because then you still have the liberty to roam around. I'll ask you guys both a question. What would you guys rather be? A lion in the jungle or a lion in the zoo?
What zoo are we talking?
Pick a zoo, the best zoo out
The
there.
jungle.
Because if it's a zoo from Madagascar, bro, I mean he had it good, bro.
Right,
He
that's
had
what I'm
a show,
saying.
you know what I'm saying?
So you down with the zoo?
Nah, I'm gonna be in the jungle, bro.
Everybody wants to be in the jungle, right? But getting in a 30-year debt in one home to rest your life, and your generations to come, that's living in the zoo, right? But if you're gonna go in the jungle and you're gonna play Monopoly and go around and start investing in little things that's gonna produce more things, that's when the people that came over here to, where would you say, Calabasas, or where'd you say?
RPV.
RPV, or wherever RPV is.
Rancho Palos Verdes.
Oh, Rancho Palos Verdes. They started investing because they were already moving and investing in other places. This is just one stop that they invested in, It wasn't the last stop. It was one stop.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Now, that is a want, but that want is going to be able to provide for generations to come. But buying shoes that do not create any type of equity in it, or buying a car that doesn't develop equity, or buying, chains, or buying, hats, and all these minor shots fired. My bad. I need a shot fired button. All these
For
things
what?
that are, because a lot of people are getting hurt right now, bro. They're like, fuck Leche.
No,
Like,
but here's the thing. The same thing you're talking about. You said not buying shoes because I can't. Buying shoes, there's people who have made millions of dollars off buying shoes and reselling them. Rare shoes. There's also people who invest in, okay, you wear a gold chain, but it's not about being flashy. That's why I don't care to show my gold chains. At the end of the day, this was an investment. If I'm ever that bad, like gold will always hold its value. That's why when I see people buy fake chains, no shots fired if you like to buy fake chains, but it's no point. It's like renting an apartment. That's just not gonna be worth anything to you in the end. No one wants to buy fake gold at the end of the day. No one wants to buy fake shoes. The market is there for shoes, real shoes.
So the people that have made millions off of shoes made it a what?
Business?
A business.
Yeah.
So going back to what I'm saying, if you're making something a business, it's no longer a want to flex. There's more people that buy to flex than buy to business. You're guilty of it yourself. You said, I bought it because I was going to flip it, and I ended up keeping it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So I guess that's the different mindset that I was trying to like. There's a mindset of wants and there's a mindset of needs, but it's harder to live off of needs because the wants is so easy to get. It calls to you. Everybody's doing it. It's on social media. You brought up pop culture before. Pop culture promotes it. It's all about, it's in your face. And if you're not doing it, you're missing out. Either be about the hype or get out the way. But everybody that has a lot of money doesn't do that. That's why I'm always out the way. Speak your mind. What you thinking?
No, I'm just saying. I don't put purchasing a home in that category at all.
That home purchasing was I was trying to say the mindset of buying a home and staying in it and it's going to build equity. Like it is a true statement, but it's not a solid business transaction.
Oh, for sure. We're not talking about business though.
We're talking about needs and wants.
We're talking about leaving it behind for generations.
As soon as you die, they're gonna sell that home and get that equity.
hey, if they do, then that's what they chose to do. Hey, sell it. I'm on my haunt wherever y'all go, though.
So what's funny is like, in the, it's sort of, it doesn't really go with the topic, but it's just funny how you brought up PV, because it just reminded me of like, I remember back in high school, because I went to Torrance High School, if anybody knows what that is. So we're like living in Harbor City. We were like in the shadow of Palos Verdes. And like I remember all throughout the week, during the school week, me and my boy Eric, we'd literally just like collect all the change that we found on the ground or wherever, like collect any spare change. And then every Sunday, me and him would go to the McDonald's by my house and buy as many McDoubles and McChickens as we could when they were $1 each. And then we just grub, like have a feast on a Sunday of all these cheap ass hamburgers. And we legit, I remember like it was yesterday, would stare up at PV and be like, one day, like, yeah.
Yeah, because that's just, I mean.
And then you get into PV and you find out they got no plumbing system. There's slides all the time. The foundation's not solid. But they sell it to you for a quick 1.8 mil.
Hell yeah.
2.5 mil.
As long as you know Kyle Rogger.
I fucking know Kyle Rogger.
Bro.
That was definitely a South Bay inside joke.
No, it's not.
Is it that one
He's
guy?
not from the South Bay.
It's Drewski's.
Yeah.
That's back to back. He's getting shot outs.
Yeah, shot. That motherfucker funny. Y'all know him. Yeah, hey. But yeah, so needs versus wants.
Talk to me. Did I kill this whole thing? Because I feel
Let's
like
kill you. He's getting like hella serious. That shit struck a nerve in him. He's like, bro, look, I've been waiting to get this out.
I've been waiting to tell everybody.
He's like,
He just mad 'cause he's not fresh.
It's
That's what
on
it is.
Amazon.
It's true. It's true what he
What'd
just
he say?
said. He's like, I'm just mad because I'm not fresh.
No, I said you just mad because you not fresh.
That's what I
Ooh.
said. That you said about me.
Oh, because when you're gonna quote me, quote it right. Don't say it. Like, don't
I
flip
stay
the perspective.
fresh, bro. I stay fresh. Act like my hair ain't luxurious.
Oh, man.
No, yeah, it's just sharing different mindsets because even if we go back to, all right, I won't take it as deep as we just talked about, but like exactly, let's just say a vehicle, a car, you know, like a car is still a luxury, and I'll say that even in Los Angeles, but even if you're gonna go purchase a car, like what would you rather own, a bill for a certain amount of years or the pink slip, you know? But we tend to get into payments just to say, I got a fresh car to park in my garage while I go work.
Yeah.
Or go sleep. Or put it in a driveway. Or put it in the car stays stationed more than it does drive.
That's why, honestly, one of the biggest mistakes people make is they buy a brand new car.
I mean, I don't have a car payment, but just with my car history, I can see how, like in my situation, like a car payment doesn't sound so bad, because like
That's fine.
even though the car payment itself sucks, like maybe somebody wants that security of knowing like, oh, I got a warranty on it or whatever.
Oh, for sure. No,
Because as you guys know with my car history, like man,
That
I've
helps
had
a
to
lot,
get
bro.
new car after new car, not new car, but like
New to you.
having to get another car like every fucking year something's going on. So like that car payment started to sound not so bad if it meant the security of having a car that was reliable.
It's gonna get you where you gotta
But
go.
don't get me wrong, I'm glad I don't have a car payment. I'm super glad. I'm just saying, there's more to it sometimes.
More to it. Yeah, I mean, I almost made that decision too as this year, but I had to talk myself out of it, man. Be like, it's a want, you know.
It's tough.
I even thought about getting another place, you know, but once again, it's a want.
It's tough. It's tough. You see them new cars, you're like, yeah, this thing nice. And then you're like, oh, $600 a month? I could do that. I could do that. Then you think about, oh, $600 a month for 7 years. All right, maybe, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. But that same car that would get you to point A to point B, that stays in the parking structure.
And if we're going back to what Lecha wants, you can just walk your happy ass where the fuck you gotta go, you know what I mean?
Talking about needs and wants, let you have the Flintstones mobile and shit.
That's why I got my flip flops on, baby.
Yabba dabba do head ass.
Oh, man.
Yo, just because I make the bedrock, bro.
Ooh.
You're about a week too late for that one.
I know. I was like, oh, wait, we got buttons. I forgot we had buttons. Are you talking about the conversation?
I was talking about conversation
Oh.
wise.
All right, so to lighten the conversation, needs versus wants. When it comes to just simple shit like exercising.
Right. That's good. We just talked about just purchasing. We didn't even think about.
About random
Yeah,
shit.
damn,
So
that's
like
good.
you think about exercising.
Ooh,
I mean,
is that a
in
need or a
general,
want?
human beings need to they need to work out, exercise, something. I mean, you don't have to, but it's kind of like you should. You know what I mean?
Hey, bro, what are you trying to tell me right now?
All of us, huh? Just because he's 10 days away from finishing 75 hard.
Oh, God.
No, but so it
Get
comes
off
from
me, bro. I'm trying,
It,
all right?
comes down to that. Like, okay,
So-
you need to work out, but you wanna
Or should
Kick
it should it be you need to eat less, but you want to eat more?
that too.
Because
You need to work out. You want to lay on the couch. You need to eat less. You want to eat more.
you tend to work out. I mean, unless you're trying to develop a body, like a certain shape of body or
Like me.
muscles.
Yeah,
But is
like
that
me,
a
right?
need or a want?
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
what I was going to.
Yeah.
Like once you want to develop a certain body, then it turns into a want.
I'm just talking about staying healthy.
Healthy, yeah. If it's staying healthy, I would say it's more in the food. Like consume less, be active, but you don't necessarily need to work out.
Nah, you don't gotta work out. I'm talking about, bro. Go for a walk.
walk, right.
Go for a walk, bro. That's it. Go take the
Wait.
stairs every now and then for no reason.
Which is considered a workout apparently nowadays.
Damn.
Hey, man, when our elevator went out, I was
Ooh.
sweating by the time I got up here,
That
bro.
hike, 10 flights of stairs
During summer, something light.
with a backpack
And the AC
on
was
and
out.
gallon
at the
of water.
Same time.
and-
Shit.
Was it?
Yeah. Well, when I got here,
I
it was
flew
still
out,
cool.
so-
It was still cool walking up the stairs. It was just tiring. But then by the time just my very first client got here, he was sweating and he was like, yeah, it was like hot in there too. Like all 10 flights. He was
Oh,
like, and it was
AC
hot.
over there.
Oh yeah, not in here.
Oh, I thought in
Like
here.
going up the stairs.
Yeah. Yeah, it was during summer, so it was hot. Hot as hell. Hot as hell. Yeah, even, bro, we could get into relationships. We could get into, man.
We can talk about sex.
Sex, baby.
We did that last week. We won't even go there.
That's
And-
what I said.
For sure. And sex I had this conversation with one of my clients. Sex is a want over a need because what's the necessity of sex?
Babies.
Babies. And if you ain't ready to have a baby, then you just wanting to have sex. Oh man, I need a fucking people are gonna get so butthurt about it. I can't wait to see the comments on these. Like, let you don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
there's gotta be
No, we gotta make it. We gotta make it. That's what people are getting. I need to download. By next episode, I'm gonna have that. Which
You don't have
sounded
to
like
what?
punches. It sounded like punches more than anything. like in one of your movies, you know. And then so
Wow. You see this man right here? Man.
you gonna tell me you don't own a movie that has fight scenes in it? See? That's all I'm trying to say,
No,
player.
it's not.
That's
not.
all I'm
That's a
trying to
record
say.
show. You guys have seen that. That's not what the fuck.
I'm
the show said.
just
That's racist.
that you see is not.
It's not.
It's not.
He's making racial implications.
How?
That's what he likes to do.
How? I guarantee you have one movie that has fight scenes in it.
But that's not what you were referring to.
You don't know
when
what's
you
in
said-
here. You don't know what's in here.
I know.
Y'all
damn
racist
well.
minds went to elsewhere.
Nah, I know damn well what you're talking about.
Nah, they say it though, so it's all good. So yeah, man, like, what else? Come on, Jamon. Hey, you know what? I have wants as well. Like, you know what one want that I'm like I haven't bent or folded on is the new phone. Every time the new phone comes out, I get it no matter what, and I stay on top of.
And then what happens to your old phone?
I give it back to them.
Oh, it's like you return that one.
I lease it, and then I return it, and then I grab the new one.
That's
So
crazy.
it's just a cycle of new phones.
That's crazy,
all
bro.
day. Yeah, I'm guilty of it. Ain't nobody preaching about being a caveman, even though I look like
You over
one.
here getting on us about our shoes.
Getting
You over
on
here
us
getting
about-
the new $1,000
Get on
iPhone.
us about this and that,
Man,
bro.
facts are facts. Got on me on my phone. Facts are
That
facts.
shit don't even come with a charging block, bro.
Yeah, some shoes don't even come with laces. What are you saying, bro?
They made it like that.
Yeah, so I mean, I got my guilty pleasures as well. So, but it doesn't change it from being
A want?
a want from a necessity. You know.
Because when it comes down, like you were saying earlier, basic necessities are basic.
The simple bare necessities. Please tell me you guys got that reference.
Jungle Book,
Okay. I
1982.
thought I was alone here for a second.
I don't know when it came out.
That's a scary one. Yeah, I don't know which one to give you for that one.
Huh?
What?
I said I don't know which one to give him for that one.
What?
The reference
sound
for
effects?
getting the
Oh. No, he can
It's
get
too-
one of these. Well, that's a laugh. Oh,
Nah,
shit.
so yellow one.
What you want? The applause?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was looking for.
I just came back from another show that had different buttons, so I was about to hit the cha-ching, but I realized we don't have the cha-ching here.
Oh, all right. This got famous. He do hella
So
shows.
are you just like shitting on our own show right now?
Yeah, basically.
Are you guys not proud of our show? Just because I made a reference to another show? So your true insecurities came out about our show? Thinking that the other one is better than ours, yet I'm here in this one?
No, you
Are
just
we repping?
No, you just say the other one was better than this one because it had better buttons.
Wow.
That's what I heard.
It ain't better if it ain't mine. Bunch of
Still
insecurities.
smell like shit, bro.
It's your upper lip player. The breath went out. And so what's good, baby? Come on. You gotta get the juices flowing. Come on, tell me another one of your wants. Headbands. First thing I saw, bro.
I need a haircut.
Ooh.
Shots fired.
That's not a
bro.
want. I need a haircut.
It's
Need
definitely
a
a want. Definitely a want.
Is it though? I have a baby shower on Saturday to go to.
Damn, you having a baby?
Maybe.
Oh,
Just kidding.
you heard it here first.
Nah.
Breaking
Like,
news.
Donovan, Dad is
So-
gonna be a dad.
So I'm just saying that right now. I'm just putting it out there right now. If anyone could give me before Saturday, that'd be cool.
Ah, that's crazy.
I have
I'm
a booking
booked.
appointment that you could hit up the link.
Wow, brand new all of a sudden.
Damn.
You made fun of my iPhone purchasing.
Make fun of my shoes and clothes
I did not.
and my headband.
And not in your face. He wears a headband and he's like, she gets offended by that. I'm just saying. All right, guys. So are we done to wrap this up? Because I feel like
That's it.
I'll be straight up. It's losing steam. We all over the
But
place.
how we gonna wrap it up already?
You tell me. How do you
Well,
want to?
How you gonna wrap it up when
Because
you ain't
we-
even?
There's a need. That's that shit.
TTS. Episode of TTS.
Motherfuckers forgot about that shit.
Yee!
Cause
That's
they
why,
in the hot seat.
that's why he's there, boy. That's why he's there. So what's your TTS for the day?
That's that shit today is it's about scheduling. You have a schedule, you got plans, and then motherfuckers are just late.
Yep.
Or don't show up.
And now, you just hungry as fuck, but you can't do it because they still show up, but they just late.
Yep.
You got.
But had you known they were gonna be late, you could have got some food real quick.
Could have got some food. You could have done plenty of other things. That's that shit.
Yep.
Could have bought some clothes online.
Or some shoes.
Or a phone.
Since it feeds your appetite
Or a house.
of necessities.
Or a fight movie.
Your TTS, I felt like it was towards us because you were late to do this podcast, bro.
I was late?
You see, he just admitted it. All right, so what's your TTS, bro? What's your TTS? What? What the fuck?
I don't know where the fuck this is coming from. That right there, that's that shit. I don't know. That's it. That's all I got. TTS right there.
Nah, baby, what's your TTS? Give it to us. Give it to us.
All right, I got a pretty specific one.
Ooh.
When people hit me up on Yelp for an appointment, we go through the whole like mini consultations, scheduling, pricing, everything. Everything's good to go. And then they find out, oh, you're in downtown? Sorry, I can't go over there. I thought you were closer. Like, you didn't check the address in the beginning? That's that shit.
That's that shit.
I had one guy tell me one time, he went on Yelp. He's like, yo, I need a haircut. I was like, cool, man. Like, when you available? He's like, sorry, I can't go downtown.
Or no, I know Steven can relate to this one too. When they hit us up on Yelp for an appointment and we respond and they never respond back.
And they respond back, you're just like...
You're a bit too late
Like,
on
okay.
that response, bro.
Nah, I respond.
And then
like,
they hit you up a
literally
week later
within-
like, yo, man, my shit's fucked up. Like,
Can you fix it?
how much you charge to, like, fix it? Bro, it's double now.
Oh, so I could charge you double then, huh?
All right, Mr. Lech. What's that shit? What's that shit, bro?
What's in the water, B?
Damn, you must have had someone let this beer right
I
there.
got 9 days left, bro. I ain't worried about my
bro.
water. You feel me?
All right. My that's that shit is going to be actually on this topic. I get on myself when I tend to buy things that I want, not that I need, and I tell myself, man, that's that shit afterwards. Even though I do get to use it here, and we're using it here for it's usually a community thing that I buy, but it's definitely a want more than a need. But I need to get better at my spending, bro.
So come tomorrow. The shop's about to be empty.
It's gonna be-
It's about to be all on offer. He's over it, bro.
Steve brought it to my attention that I just want this place here, so
AC's, I'm gonna come in tomorrow. AC's gonna be
AC's
off.
off, lights are off, cut in the dark.
It's gonna be my chair in the middle with on the dolly. Like, yo, bro, you gotta take a shot.
Oh, he still thinks he's keeping it. Yo, he still thinks he's keeping it. I charge storage fees, bro. Nah, man, it is on that. Just to keep it kind of like relative to this topic. It's it's certain things that I feel like we could have got by with, but I man, this whole podcast, this whole YouTube channel thing is sparking it. As if you guys go to that first episode to now, like, it's only gonna get better and better. I'm only gonna continue to buy more things for it, but pace myself because.
No, for real. Looking at episode 1, I was like, oh my goodness gracious.
Crazy.
We getting better. I'm already thinking
'cause I
like
wasn't here.
camera, more like key light. Like I'm already like, but I need to slow it down at least. Still get them, but slow it down, bro. Slow down.
Slow what down?
Yeah, I'm probably buying more shit tomorrow, bro.
I already know.
Yeah, it's coming. It's gonna get delivered tomorrow. I bought a chair, bro, so we all can sit on a comfy ass chair, editing chair. You see, it's for everybody, baby. That was our TTS episode segment. Please comment on your TTS. Even if we're one of that shit that you guys don't like, let us know. We'll kick them out. And
People
if
gonna
it's
be like,
me,
yo, let you That's
Leche needs to go.
Leche gotta go, bro.
All right, bet we'll get JJ up in
That
here.
motherfucker always showing his knees and shit.
They be
That's that
growing.
shit.
So, so yeah, guys.
Yeah, let us know who you agree with more on this, like whose side you side with more, and who you disagree with the most, and tell us why it's leche.
These guys look like I'm milking them over here. Look, these guys right here. Yeah, man. If you guys dig what you guys are watching, give us a like, subscribe, leave your comments for sure. And guys, we
Share
appreciate
the video.
you. Share the video. Let
Tell
the
your
world
friends.
know.
Tell your family.
If you want to hear,
Maybe
us
don't
talk
tell your family
something.
about the sex episode. But
Dude, everybody hit up dads, parents, let them know about the sex episode because he acts like they didn't have sex and he didn't come out of them, you know? So. You brought it up, bro. You brought it up. All right. And that's a wrap.